God damn.
I thought I'd take a break from talking about Melanie and dive into her cult fandom. A lot of people see me say cult and go, oh, you're exaggerating. The reason I say it's a cult is BC of how blindly you people follow her, and the mentality that so many of her fans carry. This video will be less serious. I'm fed up with the behavior I'm seeing online, so I'm holding back a bit less this time. Okay, first of all, don't use a song about a situation that genuinely made Sabrina's life miserable for doing nothing to create a sob story for Melody Martinez. Like Sabrina didn't do anything to warrant the hate she received. Melanie overstepped multiple women's boundaries both emotionally and physically. She deserves to be called out and deplatformed for that. Unfortunately, that will never happen because so many of her fans just refuse to listen to reason. If you're a fan of her, I have a whole playlist of videos about this that I recommend you watch. It's worth the time and there's more on the way. This edit is also insanely hypocritical. I'm just going to say it, the hate Timothy got and continues to get is dreadful. I've seen multiple death threats and people straight up fantasizing about her death, and all she did was speak her truth. If anyone should have an edit made about them with this song, it's Timothy.
Discover.
So where's your proof exactly? What makes Timothy a liar other than all the fake confessions and stories made up by people who weren't actually Timothy? Don't say she posted that she lied, I already debunked that. Melanie hasn't proven it false. All she did was treat her own allegations as a scavenger hunt for her fans, and they had lots of fun with it. If I get sexually assaulted again, the one person I won't trust is a Melanie Martinez fan, because this is how they see these things. As I've said in past videos, this victim-blaming rhetoric is insane. It's 2025 and people are still looking at sexual assault cases in this way.
I'm good at screaming. I think I am good at screaming. I can scream for you.
Let me hear you. I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love to sue.
Now a cow pretending to be a man. Alan, are you a cow? What? No. Yeah, me neither. Alan, are you a cow? What? No. Yeah, me neither. Alan, are you a cow? What? No. Yeah, me neither. You guys want to...
Oh, you poor little thing. You poor, sweet baby angel. You poor thing. People don't like you because you support a felon. Oh, I just feel so terrible for you. I mean, it must be so hard supporting someone who took advantage of two intoxicated women. Your life must be so hard. No, but for real though, this fandom has such a huge victim complex towards themselves and Melanie. Like these people are acting like Melanie Martinez fans are a heavily discriminated against minority that could never do anything wrong. Like, yeah, you're not a very likable person if you support Melanie. As I previously stated, how am I supposed to trust a Melanie Martinez fan with my own experience with sexual assault if this is their mindset about a celebrity that has the influence and net worth to silence her victims? It's actually so twisted and messed up to act like you people are the victims in this situation. Even if the Timothy case is false, there's still a second one that is honestly very realistic to me. I don't have the proof at the moment, but Honeybee on TikTok has a few videos about it I strongly recommend. Also, thanks for bringing up your Melanie shrine. What a great transition to my next point, in why all's cultish behavior and also overconsumption. So when I was a fan of Melanie, I bought 2 t-shirts and 1 necklace. That's the only Melanie merchandise I got because why would I need more? It's overpriced for mid-quality. The packaging for the Portals perfume is horrendous. Anyone who thinks that looks good is lying to themselves. Her super expensive K-12 dresses are known for being cheaply made and falling apart after only a few uses. In my experience, her t-shirts are cheap, thin material. It's nothing special, but I've had t-shirts for smaller artists that are much better quality. And can we also talk about the fact that so many people have permanent tattoos dedicated to her? I mean, that's like getting a tattoo of Drake or some other offender. You want someone who did such awful things permanently implanted in your skin. If I see someone with a Melanie tattoo in public, I'm running in the other direction. I don't trust you people because your views of consent and trauma are clearly screwed. You can't say anything about separating the art from the artist once you've gone this far. If you have her tattooed on your skin, that's clearly you supporting her and letting it be known. And the shrines are you people supporting her financially. So no, this isn't separating the art from the artist. If you want to separate the art from the artist, pirate their work. Tattooing a real person that isn't part of your personal life on yourself is such a slippery slope that you have to be careful with. Getting a lyric tattooed is one thing, but to get her or her characters is just kinda wild, because that is a very blatant display of your support for her, even with everything she's accused of and how many people have spoken out about her behavior. It's giving unhealthy obsession. Like, I understand loving a celebrity and idolizing them, but I've never understand getting them tattooed. Okay, slight segue, because I just found a YouTube video that is so unbelievably tone deaf, offensive, ignorant and disrespectful. First of all, why are you talking about fucking rape allegations over some stupid fucking Roblox gameplay? I was holding back a lot, but as a victim of sexual assault, this video is fucking infuriating. I hope this kid educates themselves, because what the fuck? Anyway, here's some highlights of the video slightly sped up, because you don't deserve to suffer through the whole thing like I did.
I talk about it. By the title, you already guessed it. Hello, it's me, Corpse of Mel, XD, but in this case, I'll use my nickname, which is Nix. I originally wasn't gonna make this video about the allegations between Melanie and Timothy, but after getting sent enough death threats and being harassed in private messages and even being threatened by being doxxed, I'm tired of everything that has been going on. The bullying and the death threats have gone way too far and has brought some depression, so I'm deciding to speak up about everything that has been going on.
Okay, first of all, you have like 50 subscribers and barely get any views. Don't sit there and act like you're dealing with the most horrendous cyberbullying ever. Timothy is dealing with that on a much greater scale than you could even imagine, and this stupid video is only contributing to it. Another thing is, if you really want to defend Melanie online for some reason, you have to understand that a lot of people, especially survivors, are going to dislike you. No, people aren't going to talk to you like you're their best friend. Why would they? You choose to support a possible rapist of 2 women than the possible victims? And don't forget the people Melanie verbally and mentally abused as well.
I hope you see this video and take the time to listen to this. I do want you to know, sorry. Please don't close out the video when I say this. I'm not on your side, and I do not believe you. But wait for a second. I did hate you a lot in the past for bringing my favorite artist pain and hatred towards her. I used to hate you and your followers until I took the time to research about everything. I heard about your possible BPD. I think that's what it's called. Forgive me if it isn't. I'm sorry for stuttering. And I'm sorry that you're struggling with it. I know people want justice for you, and people want justice for Mel at the same time.
Justice for Melanie? Okay, so clearly you don't know how privilege works. Melanie's net worth is in the millions. Even if this went to court, Melanie has the finances to hire a corrupted lawyer. That happens all the time in this industry. Why do you think the charges against Diddy and Jay-Z were dropped, even though they were most likely true? Because Diddy and Jay-Z have the upper hand thanks to their money and influence, and the exact same thing goes for Melanie. 98% of rapists don't spend even a single second in jail. You people don't seem to realize how hard it is to prove you were raped. It's nearly impossible, unfortunately. Only around 3% of rapists ever get charged, and like I said before, Melanie is in a position of power where no matter what, she has the upper hand. You people are so blind it makes my blood boil.
I want this to end. You caused Melanie great pain, and I'm sorry she left you for a Grammy. I didn't just look into the bad things that you did. I also looked into what Melanie did. I'm sorry you lost a friend over a Grammy. After being sent so many death threats and being harassed from your supporters, all I ask is that you tell them to stop. If you haven't heard, one Melanie defender of the age of 12 committed suicide because of your supporters, sending her death threats and harassing her. For now they're asking her brother proof for her death. It is truly awful. The life we lost over this is not okay. She was only 12, and we need more justice for her. And your supporters are being heartless monsters and saying it's what she gets for supporting a rapist. I don't believe what Melanie did is true, but I don't hate you.
Ah yes, I remember this from when I was sexually assaulted. I told people after being silent for years because I was still friends with the person who did it, and after enough drama I was the bad guy who made my assaulter suffer so much somehow, when all I did was say what happened to me. The victim-blaming language is strong here, saying, "You've caused Melanie pain," knowing it's possible that Melanie caused much greater pain towards Timothy is so backwards. I don't even know how to describe it other than backwards. And also the language you use here is very much like you're blaming Timothy for the death of Haley. The death of this little girl is tragic. And yes, at this point there isn't any proof, but I don't think anyone is entitled to proof of a 12-year-old's death. I'm sure Timothy is aware of what happened to this little girl, and I'm sure she already feels bad enough. You making this video with the intention of Timothy watching it is just rubbing salt in all of her wounds. This girl's story is important and tragic, but it doesn't make Melanie innocent. I'm sorry that sounds harsh, but just because someone lost their life because they got cyberbullied doesn't rule out the accusations. The language and the undertones in what you are saying just point a knife at Timothy. Also, another thing is Timothy actually has made multiple TikToks telling her supporters not to cyberbully or send threats or be rude to Melanie fans. Meanwhile, Melanie has never done so. She only gave her fans credit for quote-unquote debunking it.
So I want to help you. I don't want people to know you as the girl who framed Melanie or the girl who got raped. I want people to know you as Timothy. I want to help you end all this. I won't give you a time limit. I just really want to help you end all of this mess. No one wants to hear about this anymore. We just want everything to end. You may think you're only ruining Melanie's career, but you're not wrong. But you're wrong. Sorry, you're wrong. Because in a way, you're also ruining yours. I have been told to listen to your song Sleep. I think you have a good voice for singing. I don't want you to ruin your voice with lies, guilt tripping, or sobs. I don't want you to mess up your life with what you're doing.
Guilt tripping? Of all the people in this world who could possibly mention guilt tripping, it's a fucking Melanie fan. You want to talk about guilt tripping? Okay, you spend a good portion of this video making viewers feel like bullies if they give you constructive criticism with your quote-unquote death threats you receive. I'm sorry, but I call bullshit. How is it that y'all are always pulling the no don't bully me, all I did was support a rapist card? Like, be so for real.
All alone. And if you are telling the truth and it's proven, I will fight for justice for you. But for now, I have a lot of evidence backing up Melanie. So just to let you know, I didn't just look into Melanie's side of the story. I also looked into your side of the story. I hope you understand what your followers are doing is wrong. I trust you to tell them to stop harassing Melanie defenders and tell them to stop making fun of a 12-year-old's death. I trust you can at least mention this and tell your followers to stop. As I said, I'm trying to help you and to help others understand what's been going on. Anyways, if this message gets to Timothy, I'll be really shocked. As I stated before, I don't expect this video to get many views. I'm just happy people took the time to listen to my opinion and feelings. Timothy, if you do want to reach out or eventually think about it, you can message me or add me on Instagram, which is corpseofnixxd. Sincerely, the girl who wishes for this drama to end.
What gives you the right to talk to Timothy? Why? So you can say to a rape victim that you don't believe her. So you can say you know what happened when you weren't fucking there? Are you stupid? Actually, don't answer that question. Yes, you are stupid. Very stupid. Very, very, very fucking stupid. I'll answer on Timothy's behalf. No, the fuck, she doesn't want to speak to you. Your username literally has Mel in it and you just said you think Melanie is innocent. Why the fuck would Timothy want to talk to you? God, you people are so insensitive. That's enough of that video. Let's take a look at some Pinterest posts because oh boy, Mel supporters on there are insane. If it was true, why would Melanie write piggyback is probably the most stupid thing I've ever read, but go off, I guess. It's funny to say you aren't taking sides but follow it with justice for Melanie. The only reason you people say you aren't picking sides is because it makes you feel better about supporting a possible rapist. Also, the reason Timothy probably brought it up again is because Melanie was super popular and she kept having to see her all over the internet, which would have been insanely triggering. Here are some people straight up saying they support Melanie, and oh boy, a Mel's Earthlings video. I just know this will be full of BS I already debunked in past videos. Anyway, I can't do this for much longer today. Thanks for watching and let me know if you want me to respond to Melanie's fans again.